So here in the warm tropics of northern Maine, it is 37 degrees Fahrenheit right now. For those of you interested in moving out here to enjoy the warmth, yes, it is still mud season, and it will probably be like a month or so out from full grass growth and mowing season. But I want to do this unboxing for you guys anyways, the 2026 ECOVACS A3000 LiDAR Pro. There are some improvements over previous gen, but I'm excited to just open this up, set this up, and just wait for the grass to sprout. So on the front of the box, it says 32 volt platform. It is the same as last year. Fully automatic true edge trimmer. That's new for this one. The Holoscope 360 dual LiDAR navigation system. It's still the same dome at the top, but has that improved? We'll find out also in the full test later on. Powerful cutting dual blade discs. It mows over 3/4 of an acre in a day. So there's that. And you can see that the trimmer is on the left side of the unit. And we have the IV3D obstacle avoidance and up to 27 degrees slope climbing, and adjustable 1.2 to 3.6 inch of cutting height. And there's automatic or remote mapping and scheduling and multi-area map, just like your RoboVac IPX6 waterproof design. At the back, we have pretty much the same things already mentioned at the top and at the front of the box, just, you know, with more words and in other languages. At the top of the box, we have this helpful giant size instruction manual for those of us who are partially blind like myself. Beneath that, we have part of the charging cradle, and there's a couple of bristle pieces for what I believe is the side trimmer. And then once we get that and that, we get to the mower piece of crap. Oh yeah, look at this sexy thing. So there's a box in the packaging that has 2 more bristles. I'm guessing it's also for the trimmer, so we have 4 pieces altogether. And we have bolts for driving the charger into the ground, as well as mounting equipment or hardware for the trimmer. And what is this? Oh, the charging brick. How many amps is this thing? It is 5 amps. Nice. There's a sack in a box that I would say is the trimmer, and I'll be right. It is the True Edge trimmer. And if that name sounds familiar, if you've watched some of my ECOVAC, RoboVac reviews, True Edge is their mopping system that goes like right up to the corner. And this is kind of the same idea. It goes right up to the corner of any of your thresholds and starts, you know, trimming things like a regular trimmer would. But I'm kind of curious how well this actually works. The trimmer itself, I can see the motor in the back right there and the connector and the blue spool. And I wonder how much these replacements will cost. The overall design and silhouette of this new model is basically, I would say, a copy paste of the old version. The wheels are the same, the front is the same, the camera system is the same. Even the top buttons are identical. The LiDAR dome is still there. The only difference here really at the top is this trim piece that looks more like a sun radio. You can see a little bit of dotting right there, which is a nice little add-on there. 32 volt energetic platform. The left side is really where you'll see the biggest difference. This is where you'll plug in the trimmer. Again, I have to say the cutting deck looks identical to the previous gen from the offset twin discs. I wish it was just proper cutters instead of these things, but there's that. And then the front casters, I can tell that the geometry and things have not really changed from the previous gen either. So potentially getting stuck in ruts is still a problem. You have the heat sink right here for the camera system at the front. The wheels are still nice and knobby in the back. And of course here we have the attachment point for the trimmer. And it's funny that it says don't hose down, even though in the pictures it shows people hosing this down. IPX6 water dust resistance and all that. And in case you're wondering, the price on this now, it is $2,500 bucks, and there's a larger battery too, 7,500 milliamp hours on the same 32 volt platform. That's versus 5,000 milliamp hours on the previous model. That's quite a jump, and that should be good for like 160 minutes, according to the factory, of course, 160 minutes runtime with 190 watts fast charging via the dock itself. So that's a plus, and I'm curious to test this out and find out how these actually perform and how these numbers translate into the real world. So just like before, this thing does not rely on RTK data centers and guide wires or anything like that, but uses like LiDAR and also time of flight cameras at the front. You know, I've always wondered what these metal plates are for on both sides here. I think they're for protection against branches and things like that, but it's kind of unique to the whole GOAT lineup. And if you know more than I do, please comment down below and let us know what this is all about.